So many people tell us believe in yourself. But why is it that we have a huge struggle doing that one simple thing? Let me share something with you. Towards the end of 2016, going into 2017, I was overwhelmed. I was feeling like I couldn't do this affiliate marketing business. I couldn't be the internet marketer that's required of me to be successful in this business. So going into 2017, I completely shut down. I took an unannounced hiatus and I disappeared for almost a whole year. Now, I didn't exactly disappear, I just took a hiatus. But during that time, every day of my life in 2017 was just existing. I wasn't really living life. I wasn't enjoying it. I was miserable. I was unhappy. And I simply felt like the life was drained out of me. Now, why is it that I took a hiatus during that time period when I could have kept going in my business? I didn't believe I could do it. I didn't believe I have the capability of what it took to become a successful internet marketer in business. And what also this is rooted into was from my upbringing. Over the past years, over the course of the years that have gone by, I have struggled with believing in myself. All rooting back from what I was taught from my upbringing. What I was taught from my upbringing was to find security, to find guarantee, in particular, financial security. I was taught if you cannot find financial security in whatever you choose to do with your life, don't do it. If you cannot find a guarantee that this is going to work for sure, then don't do it. And because of that teaching that I was bestowed upon growing up, that caused me to have trouble believing in myself when I wanted to go and do something like run an affiliate marketing business. I was bringing my past into the present moment and letting that dictate what I do in the here and now. That was a problem. And what was also a problem was I was speculating too much on the future. I was thinking about, oh, what if this doesn't work? What am I going to do? How am I going to be able to do this when I am successful? Where am I going to go? And all these kinds of thoughts were running in my head, speculating about what the future was going to look like. If this happens, that happens, and the list can go on and on. And that was keeping me from taking action in the present moment. That was a problem for me. I didn't believe I could be a successful internet marketer because I was stuck focusing on bringing the past into the present moment. And I was also speculating too much about the future. You might be doing this right now. The reason why you're having trouble believing in yourself is because you're bringing things from your past into the present moment that are no longer happening. What's in the past is done, buried. Don't be digging it up constantly, or as Jim Rohn put it, don't be using it as a club to beat yourself to death with. You don't need to do that. Now, I'm not saying forget about the past, because you're never going to forget it, but don't be putting a focus on it. Don't be bringing it to the present moment and keep using it as a club to beat yourself up with. Don't be doing that, because if you are, that's going to have an effect on believing in yourself. And not only that, but you also don't want to be speculating too much about the future. I'm not saying don't have a vision for the future, but I'm saying don't be focused on speculating what's going to happen for the future, because nobody knows for certain what's going to happen. And when things do happen in the present moment, you'll cross that bridge when you do. Don't get stuck speculating on what's going to happen, where is this going to happen, and things like that. You don't want to focus on that, because that's what that's going to do. It's going to take time away from the present moment, in which you can be using that time to take action on what you do need to do in order to move yourself forward to where you want to be. Are you following me here? You want to make sure that you don't be stuck in the past or be stuck speculating on the future. If you're doing one or both of those things, you're hurting yourself and you're causing yourself to lack belief. You want to be able to start believing in yourself more? Be in the present moment. And don't be focused on the past, because the past is no longer happening. You can be reliving moments in your head about the past, but the past is not actually happening right now. And it's the same thing with the future. You can be stuck thinking about all the possibilities that could unfold, but they're not happening right now. I needed to be more present. I needed to be more in the now. I couldn't be stuck speculating on the future or getting hung up in the past about something. There is only the now, and what am I going to do right now in order to move myself forward? That's what you got to ask yourself. What can I do right now in order to move myself forward closer to where I want to be? You got to get good at asking yourself better questions instead of asking questions that relate to the past and or the future.